There has been a rise in the number of female entrepreneurs in Nigeria recently, and they're doing very well, creating employment, setting goals and hitting targets and all that. My guest on the show today is arguably one of the most hardworking women I know and fiercely independent too. My name is Joy Asian, and this is the Entrepreneurs Hub. Can you share with us how you started and why you chose sesame seeds? Because these are not, the sesame seeds is not the regular flour kind of snack we find in shops. And what made you choose sesame seeds?
Okay. The beginning, or rather, will I say the origin of that whole idea is very funny, I would say. It started as a pregnancy craving. Yeah, when I was pregnant for one of my daughters, I would go all out looking for it, anyhow, anyway, just to satisfy that craving. But then there was never satisfaction because it was very poorly made, I would say. So it's either you're chewing on sand or you see something nasty and it just kills the appetite. So I saw a need there. Like, I looked around and I saw that there was a need for a product that people could appreciate, just the way I wished that I could get it right perfectly. So I had an image in my head of what I would have loved. If I had that craving at that time and I just walked into the store and I got a pack of sesame snaps and, eat it and you're just satisfied, So that was where the whole concept rolled in from.
You recently decided to relocate from Jos to Abuja. Can you tell us what influenced that decision?
Okay, aside personal reasons and family reasons, I would say there's always a need to upscale your game, So, along the line, I saw market acceptance. We're meeting a very wonderful need, and I was finding joy doing that, meeting that need. So I decided to, of course, if Jos is a small town and it's doing well, why not try somewhere bigger? Why not expand? But of course, you don't rush into that. You need to test the waters first. So back then, I would, take a trip to Abuja, sample the product to get, market response and all of that. I wanted to know if it was fit for launching. And once that was set and the opportunity came in, we grabbed it.
So, would you say it's doing very well in Abuja?
I would say it's doing excellent.
Mm-hmm. You're in Jos, you moved from Jos to Abuja. Where would you be moving to from here?
Yeah, I'm looking at the global market.
Wow.
Yeah.
Exports?
Well, sure, of course. I'm looking at something more global and international.
Okay, we're going to pause here right now and go for a break, and we'll be right back.
My name is MC Godliness, and I want to bring you some thoughts today. Right. Now, there is a downturn in the global economy. I mean, you can call it a recession, all right? Companies are folding up, some foreclosures, people's jobs, people are being sacked every day, all right? Layoffs, and so on and so forth. Now, and what comes to mind is the question I want to ask you today. Now, are you rethinking your career? Now, working 8 to 5, earning a living, it's cool, but working after 5 earns you a fortune, okay? So what are you doing today? What are you doing to earn beyond what you do 8 to 5? Right. Now, the trajectory of the world system is changing with technology and its application in artificial intelligence. Businesses are being replaced right now with robots. Are you going to sit there and just do 8 to 5? Come on, sir. You need to think beyond what you're doing currently. So you need to leverage on systems that work today. Look out, go join meetings, business meetings, get new associations, all right? Look around and see what you can do to build a network for yourself. Okay, so go out there and make success a daily routine. Cheers.
And welcome to my corner of the Entrepreneurs Hub. Now, in this section of the program, we talk about marketing literacy for entrepreneurs. Now, I came up with this idea. I know it may sound a little bit strange. I came up with the phrase because of a problem that I have noticed amongst many new entrepreneurs, especially in the small business arena. Now, many new entrepreneurs, many small business owners, small business entrepreneurs do not have the proper foundations in marketing, which is the sum total of how you find the people who need what you have to offer, how you communicate with them, how you build a community, how you engage, how you create offers, how you automate your systems, many other things. And it's not their fault, actually. It is the fault of the training programs that they went through. Now, many entrepreneurship and empowerment programs do a good job at teaching people how to build their products or how to craft their services. But when it comes to positioning, when it comes to actually, finding clients, they totally flop at this. Not all, but many. And so what happens is you see people go, they say, oh, I want to become a photographer, I want to have photographic skills. And so they go for photography classes, or they even take online courses in photography. Some go for makeup, some go for making of shoes, depending on whatever it is. Some go for data analytics, data entry. But when it comes to, find the people, it becomes a problem. So you see some people just go online on social media and start posting. They do not know the rudiments and the techniques and the strategies that is actually required for them to actually succeed. So I am here telling you right now, if you are in an entrepreneurship program right now that does not offer any solid training in digital marketing, it is up to you to actually go and find the relevant trainings for yourself. Now, if you're going to be starting out majorly on which social media is where most of us would actually start out from, you need to learn social media marketing, depending on which platform, if it's Instagram, if it's Facebook, and then you need to learn content marketing, because content marketing is how you're going to create content that actually, presents you as a valuable person, because wherever there is value, there is attention. People want to affiliate with people who they consider to be authorities, who they consider people who can solve their problem. And the only way you prove that you are actually capable of solving people's problems before you ask them to pay you is to actually create content that solves other problems for them in a smaller way. What most new entrepreneurs do is they come and buy marketing, where we think our products and our services are so awesome, and then we're just screaming in people's ears online and telling them how awesome our products are and how they should come and buy. It does not work that way. The world has gone way more sophisticated than that. So if you're training, if your entrepreneurship program, or you are even an entrepreneur already, you already have some products, you're selling your services, and you notice you're not doing very well, go for a good digital marketing training. You can find tons of them online, but I usually recommend you buy ones that are within your country, actually, because they understand the market more. So social media marketing, content marketing, and then when you want to now scale into automated marketing, then you can start thinking about things like emails, you can start thinking about things like building funnels, you can think about things like paid ads. But I'm telling you, if you are going to really do very well in your business, you have to be solid in marketing. Why? Because product and services basically just forms one half. You can have a good product, you can have a good service, and that just forms one half of what you need. But when it comes to the people, how are you going to communicate with them? How do you know what their problems are? How do you create something that they want to buy? Then you need to start thinking, not like a product creator anymore, but like a marketer, like a salesperson. And so that is the lesson for you in this particular video, to actually take your marketing very seriously. I'll see you in the next episode. I hope you got good value from this. Don't forget, my name is Brother Dapo again. You can find me on Facebook. You just need to type out Brother Dapo. There's no other person online that actually bears that name as I speak. And you can send me a friend request, that we can connect there, and then you can get more value from my page. All right, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
Welcome back. It's the Entrepreneurs Hub, and we're still discussing with Onome Dongtoe, who has been sharing with us how she started and what drives her in business. How did settling down go for you? I mean, what do you think about business in Abuja since you relocated here? If you have to compare with Jos.
Okay, I would say the market is definitely bigger, but you have to push harder in the sense that you can't be in your comfort zone here and make it, because what you're not ready to do, someone else is ready to do. So you can't compare the two. In just as a smaller town, so obviously you're more in your comfort zone. You don't really need to go out of your comfort zone to make things happen. Things flow in just, without much effort. But here in Abuja, it's different.
What is your staff strength? Do you have a factory full? I imagine you have a factory full of workers, because I see your products everywhere. There has to be a lot of hands, hired hands, producing these products. So what is your staff strength like?
Yeah, I would say we just have a handful, enough to categorize us as an SME startup, I would say. Yeah.
What are the states that you cover? I know of Jos. I know of Abuja. Which other states do you move products to?
Okay, for now we cover Jos, we cover Kano in the north. Let me start from the north. We cover to the middle belt, I would say Benue, Lokoja, Abuja. Then up west we cover Lagos, Ibadan. Then down to the south, I would say Port Harcourt, Bonny Island, and Delta State.
How do you coordinate your business? Do you have distributors? Do you delegate? How do you run the business?
Yeah.
Or you handle everything by yourself?
Of course, no, it's not possible. You have to partner with people who share similar vision with you. You have to structure it in a way that it works seamlessly. Someone picks it up from here, another person, it's partnership. No business runs with just your ideas. Sometimes you buy ideas, you have to listen to people, you have to modify to the needs of your markets and all of that.
Every entrepreneur is hungry for more, we know. How would you rate yourself? Do you rate yourself as successful? Are you there yet or not?
I don't think, just like, I've heard before, I heard Dangote is still looking for more. So, I can't say I'm successful, except, let's say, I can say I'm richer than him.
Okay, so Dangote is your yardstick for measuring success.
Yeah, I would say, he inspires a lot of us,
Yeah.
Looking at his story and how he's, it's been inspiring for me. I just, admire him as a person.
Now, what message would you want to pass across to startups, especially women who are thinking of going into business or have just started business? What advice do you have for them?
Yeah, I would like to advise them to be patient. A lot of times people are so impatient. You jump into something and you just want it to boom. You have to structure it, you have to mold it. It's just like a baby. You have to set it right before you start reaping the benefits. You have to be persistent and you have to be consistent with whatever you're doing. And most times you hear a lot of people say, oh, I don't have funds for this. You start with whatever you have. Nothing is too small. You your little beginning is never too small. Like they say, do not despise the days of little beginnings. I started very much in a very humble place. I started in my kitchen. And, I just had a vision. If you don't have a vision, you don't know what you're working towards. But when you set a milestone for yourself, you have a mental picture of where you're headed. It gives you the inspiration. Every day you wake up and you're aiming at something. You don't just do it because I just want to do it. It has to be something that, you have a passion for, and it gives you, thinking of that vision, it just gives you this peace.
Yeah.
So basically, I would say I would encourage most female entrepreneurs, start with whatever you have. Nothing is too small. Be persistent, be consistent, and of course, trust God.
I know what your schedule is like. Do you ever have time to rest?
Yeah.
And how do you rest, if you even rest at all?
I know. You just have to find a dividing point. Like, this is business, this is official. You just have to find that balance, even if you break down.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. I'm sure women out there would pick one or two things to help them give them that push that they need. It was so nice having you on the show today. Thank you. This is a much we can take on the Entrepreneurs Hub today. I hope you found value. Till we come your way same time next week, my name is Joy Asian, and remember, it's a wonderful day, so make it count. Bye-bye.